Yo, what up, what up? It's Premo El Negociante, and I'm hopping off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Yeah.
Yo soy un libro abierto en liriqueo, no te miento. Mi música no es apto para dormir, para despierto. Los que han roto código.
All right, so we got the one and only Premo El Negociante jumping off the porch with us today, man.
What's up? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I hope I pronounced it correctly, man.
Nah, you did.
For sure, bro. Yeah, so how you feeling today too, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I like Atlanta. Atlanta's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, you were telling me this is your first time in Atlanta, right?
First time in Atlanta.
Whew, that's what's
First
up,
time
man.
in Atlanta. First time. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I still haven't explored it completely, but yeah, I'm.
Okay.
I'm
What else you
liking
got
the
planned
vibe.
while you're in the city, man, or are you just in and out with it today, man?
I got to hit up Lennox Mall. I got to hit up Lennox Mall.
Okay.
I got to
Absolutely,
hit up Lennox
man.
Mall. I hear good things about it. So, and then I don't got no. If you know any networking out here, like I'm down for it too.
Oh yeah, I can plug you in with some people, man.
Definitely.
You know, this is the place everyone comes to work with this music, man.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. So, man, you got a very interesting story. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. So originally you were born in Cuba, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And what part of Cuba were you born in?
Havana, like towards the middle, kind of. It's a neighborhood called Santo Suarez.
Okay.
Barrio Santo Suarez, which is like, I don't know if you're familiar with Celia Cruz. She's
Yeah,
from
yeah.
that neighborhood.
Mhm.
It's on the same, like close to there. So like, and yeah, I'm from.
And did you grow up in Cuba, or when did you leave?
I left Cuba when I was 9, almost 10.
Okay.
See, I'm a refugee. So we left when I was 9, almost 10, like, and then we just came to the Midwest. And then me and my mom moved to Miami for like a year and a half.
Okay.
Around there, for Hialeah. So like, you know, where the Cubans be at, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but yeah, like, and then I eventually came back to Omaha.
Okay.
And then I would go back and forth to New York a lot too. We had people in New York too.
Okay. So, man, you was all over the place.
Yeah,
with
all
this,
over.
man.
But I grew up in Omaha, South Omaha, South
Okay.
Side. Shout out to South Side. So.
Okay. So I think you're probably the first Cuban born to, to bless the steps with us, man.
That's what's up, man. That's
So-
what's up. Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, and so you lived there till you were 9 or 10. What were those first years like living there, man? Like, we hear stories of how
Right.
rough it is and everything. Like, what was your experience coming up in Cuba, man?
In Cuba, it was tough. It was rough, man. It almost kind of felt like winning the lottery getting out of Cuba. When you were a little kid, like my age when I was in Cuba, all the little kids in the neighborhood, I remember they all felt the same way. Like it's impossible to ever get out of Cuba.
Really?
You know, it was tough. It was the mid '90s. So like, you know, Soviet Union is the early '90s or mid '90s. So Soviet Union had let us go basically. So it was like it was called special period in Spanish, el periodo especial. Special period. Cubans don't know what I'm talking about. That are older. So like, I was little at that time, but it was tough. Nothing was coming into Cuba. So like, yeah. So basically, I lived from that to like 95. 95 is when we came here.
Okay.
And I was a shorty. I was little. So.
And who all, when you left Cuba, who all went with you? Like, was it the whole family, like mom, dad, brothers, sisters, everyone too, or?
My mom's, my grandma, grandpa, my uncle, and his wife. We all came first, and then we have an interesting refugee story, man. Cause like, we made nothing from something from nothing. Basically, we made it from nothing. Like, I remember we had to 16 days in, we was already had to work, had to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like,
Shoot.
had to walk in the cold. It was cold in the Midwest. It's cold. You know what I mean? Omaha, it's cold. So like I had to walk in this area called Bellevue to put us in this motel. I'll never forget in Fort Crook Road. My Omaha people will know. Then we had to walk to Baker's, which is like down the street, but like a couple blocks in. And it was cold. We had to go get a coat and then go get some food to eat, like little bologna sandwiches or whatever with the little money we had left. And then from there we just came up and we came up in a way, like living better. So.
Yeah. And how did you guys leave Cuba? Was it where you guys like pretty much just like left without people knowing? Like, did you guys have permission to leave? Because we hear a lot of stories like people got to leave on boats and stuff like that, or.
See, I'm a refugee like with asylum. Like we got asylum, we got exile here. So like my uncle did wanted to leave in a boat, but my grandpa didn't let him. So because it was dangerous, you know. So like what happened was that my grandpa went to the U.S. Embassy in Cuba and presented his stance in the revolution of Cuba. So like my grandpa's like in the books of Cuba and stuff. He fought against Castro, against Che Guevara and all that.
Oh,
like,
wow. Shoot.
Yeah, so like he because of that, I guess we were able to leave the country. All of us left the
Okay.
country. So like yeah, man, it was cool. And they just flew us out here.
And how do you guys end up in Omaha out of everywhere else in the country, man?
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people go to South Florida.
Right,
you know?
right, facts. And like, I think they were doing that since '94 with the Maleconazo in '94, which is like the people that left in '94, like in rafts and boats and stuff. And I think since '94 they were putting people in Nebraska, in Hastings, Grand Island, Nebraska, and all that. I didn't know that though. We just came straight. '95, a year later, we came straight to Omaha.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think it was like the asylum. I think the Catholic Church, the Spaniard from Spain.
Okay.
I think they don't want to set it up like the finance the loan for like us to come and
So there was a lot of Cubans when you went to Omaha then, right?
Yeah. No, not really. Like we didn't really see much.
Really?
That's crazy. Like in Omaha, like Omaha's a bigger city. It's the biggest city in Nebraska. So like they were. I think years later I come to find out that there was since '94 they've been living in Grand Island, Hastings, Nebraska, Grand Island, Nebraska, like different parts. But like I never like met a lot of Cubans. We met some Cubans that we consider my family that helped us out a lot. They know who they are, and then like so from there we just like then we started meeting more Cubans eventually. You know what I mean? Now there's a lot of Cubans in Nebraska.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect that.
You wouldn't expect that. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like I know.
And so when you get to the United States, do you speak English at all? Does your mom, dad, does anyone in your family speak English at that point?
None of us did. I knew a little English. I was getting some classes in Cuba for English, a little bit, but I learned here. You know what I'm saying? But I learned fast. I was little. I was a shorty, so I picked up fast. You know, like.
So what's your first reaction when you get to Omaha and start going to school and everything, man? Because I'm sure it's a completely different change of pace than Cuba, man.
Man, like, so it's crazy. Like, I get to Omaha, and I'm different, right? Because like Omaha, like since that time, there was like a lot of Mexican people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And shout out to my Mexican people. I love them. Like, but like I stood out. You know what I mean? So not all of them. I got great Mexican like friends and that you know what I mean. People that are solid. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't trade for any Cuban. Like they're really solid. But like as far as like some though looked at me different, and like I had to get in. You know what I'm saying?
You had to fight. Like, you had to defend yourself, right?
Exactly, defend myself. And there was a lot of gangs at that time too. So like you know what I mean? Like it was crazy. It was cool. It was cool though. It was just like a learning experience. And me and my mom took off like months in, took off and left to Miami.
Okay.
But it's crazy because in Miami, Florida, I was going to school and I got discriminated by two Cuban American teachers.
For what?
For not knowing the anthem, the United States anthem. And not that I just got here. Like how you got here? I don't really.
That's crazy.
I don't really know
you
it
think
yet.
they would have some type of sympathy?
You know what I mean?
I'm
trying to learn it. Grant you, I want to learn it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to learn it. Like I don't know it yet. But like they discriminated me. So no, I was always getting in trouble in Cuba. I was always getting in trouble and like fights and stuff in Cuba when I was little. Yeah. So my mom knew how I was, so I would go home to my mom. I think something weird happened at school. You know what I mean? Like, I think they discriminated me, or something. I don't know what that is, but like at that time I was too little to say. But like they were treating me bad. You know what I mean? For not knowing the anthem, they were clowning me, calling me a little rafter kid, like bacerito. You know what I mean? In Spanish. Yeah. This and that, and I'm like, I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? Like. And then, because that's probably you starting trouble. This is not Cuba anymore. I know who you are. I know how you are.
Your mom's just trying to blame you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, man, like
damn, I can't win at school, can't win at home.
Right. So I'm like, mom, like I swear it wasn't me. Like whatever. So, and then it happened again, and then I went, and again she didn't really quite believe me. But then the third time she's like, I know my son. Like I know, like, man. So my mom went out there, man, and ate him up.
To the school?
To the school in front of the whole class. I was embarrassed, man. Like, she's Cuban. They were Cuban, so she you know, like she got them out in Spanish. She got them out in Spanish. Like I'm like, man, like it was crazy. I never forget that. Like, but you know, these experiences, like I got discriminated here from Hispanic people mainly. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Like
that is wild.
That's wild. You know what I'm saying? You would think like, you know what I mean? But like, it's cool. It's just it's no. I'm not to feel sorry for me. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's what I went through. Like basically in Cuba. Like in Cuba, I mean in Miami, by Cuban people, so what do I expect from anybody else, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. I was growing up, as I grew up in South Omaha, everything started getting better, you know, I started meeting good people. More Hispanic people started to come to Omaha, like different countries. So it got more open-minded now. You know what I mean? It's more open-minded. Shout out to all my people. You know?
Did you ever feel like you didn't belong at any point? Like when you first moved there, did you kind of feel like, man?
When I first moved there, I felt like I didn't belong because not a lot of people made me feel like I belonged there. You know what I'm saying? But like, I knew it was just part of like, at an early age, I knew that was just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I had to like get it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even within the streets, I had to get it in too, like get accepted.
Okay.
So I never turned down no squabble, no fight, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I had to. You know what I'm saying? I was like that in Cuba. So when I was little, so
You're
when I came here,
used to it then,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I came like, we come from Cuba, like from that environment, we come like super at an early age, we become super hostile, like. So we come down eventually as we, you know, like as we grow, like we start thinking about like, you know what I'm saying?
And why'd you guys leave Miami after moving there from Omaha? Why'd you guys go back to Omaha?
Me and my grandpa and grandma was here.
Okay.
And I grew up with my grandpa and grandma. I grew up with them
Gotcha,
because like in Cuba, my mom had to go hustle in the street, you know what I mean, to make it, to survive. So like for us to be okay. So like she was always busy doing that. And she left with my grandma and grandpa, even though she'll come and see me all the time, you know what I mean? But like, she had to go do what she had to do, and you know, shout out to my mom for that. She's a hustler. Yeah. You know, and then so like basically I grew up with my grandma and grandpa, so I wasn't used to being without them. So when I lived with my mom in Miami, I like my grandpa, like he went over there to be with us, and then it was like, nah, let's go. It was tough in Miami. Like it was like at that time it was like mid '90s. Okay. Mid to late '90s. It was tough. So like. So we came back. We came back to Omaha, and we stayed in Omaha. Okay.
And what'd you do after school? Did you get a job? Did you go to college or anything? What were you doing after high school?
After high school, I was just working places and stuff, and like trying to figure it out. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. You know what I mean? I wasn't the best too. I was like I was getting in trouble a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? And like, but you know, I grew up in South Omaha in a bad environment, not the best environment. You know, like. So, you know, it was my environment, what I was, you know, used to. You know, I was hanging out in the South Projects, you know what I mean? And then, but I lived in Highland Park, which is 25th and G by the community high school called South High School. But I would walk to the projects, you know what I mean? I would always be in the projects because my people was there, so. But then I basically grew up, like it was a crazy environment around that time in Omaha. Yeah. My Omaha people would vouch for that too. You know, like, but yeah.
At what point did you decide to make a change? Like, man, I don't want to be out here in the streets. I don't want to keep getting into trouble and everything, man.
Well, my daughter was born mainly. Okay. Even though I was already, I kind of like drifting away from it, drifting just like, you know what I mean, doing my music thing. Mm-hmm. And so when my daughter was born, I basically, shout out Nani. I love my daughter, Nani. She's 15 already, so. And then, when she was born, her mom took her to California when she was pregnant. So I had a rough time with that. And then, but I always kept up with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I was always there for my daughter, but that's what happened. And then basically, she was the one that made me like realize I gotta stay out here, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I basically was like, well, I'm doing my music thing while this picks up. I like cutting hair, so I was cutting my people's hair, like, and a friend of mine really taught me how to do it in the street. Like I used to be music with him, you know, Adrian Guzman, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, shout to him, you know, XP. So like, he was good at cutting hair, so he kind of taught me how to do it a little bit, and then basically I just had it in me, and I was just like, I just took off, and then my cousin one day was like, look, this is the school right here. He drove me by the school. I was like, all right, it's on you now. It's on you. So I was like, all right. So a week later I went to the school, and I was like, I want to inquire into being a barber. And they were like, all right, yeah, come to the office. I became a barber. So, and then like 10 years later, I opened my own barbershop. I was working at other shops in the meantime.
Congrats on that too, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
How'd that make you feel to be able to open up your own shop, man? Because I feel like that's got to be every barber's dream. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts. It's cool. It was nerve-wracking at first, but I'm like, I'm ready for it though. I'm ready, man. Like something about my hands. Like people will vouch for that, maybe, man. Like I love cutting hair. I'm good at cutting hair. So like I have a lot of clientele. So I was like, I'm ready for it to open my own shop. You know what I mean? Like, so then I kept doing my music too, though. My music
Okay.
thing's still going. That's my first love. So
Yeah. And did you hire other barbers too, or is the shop just with you just there? Or?
right now, it's just me and my brother. He also had his own barbershop. He had to close it down for a bit, and then come with me for a while. So
Okay.
he's working with me for a little bit. You know what I mean?
No,
Shout
that's
out to
hard
Jayla,
right there,
J5, Hyro.
Yeah. And I saw the local news did a whole report on you too, man. You was in the newspaper and everything.
I
man.
know, right? That's cool. I was blessed. I'm blessed for that.
How did that opportunity come about? Was it just like the writer, he was one of your clients, or how'd they get wind of this, man?
Basically, this lady that was helping me with marketing, she's really good at like sending pitches, like the pitch
Okay.
to like newscasts and all that, and promoting marketing. And she sent a pitch to him, and they liked it. My refugee story and all that.
Yeah,
They picked it up
exactly,
right
yeah.
away. I was like, yeah, like let's do it. So I was like, that's cool. I'm blessed for that.
No, that's super dope right there, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
So going over to the music, like how long you been at this? Was something you were doing as a kid, or at what point did you discover that you love making music, man?
Man, it was at the ciphers in high school.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Some people would vouch for that too. In Omaha, you know, like at the cipher, like ciphers, like I was just ciphering, like I didn't know how to write nothing. I would just do a big old verse, and then I was like, now I gotta break this down. Where the hook at, you know, like. But I learned through the years. I learned like this past years. I've been learning a lot about the industry,
Okay.
like the business side of the industry. You know what I mean? Marketing, all that, like how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The legal aspect and all that, like.
And when you were doing these ciphers, was it all in Spanish back then too?
It was in English. Believe it
Okay.
or not, I started in English. I started making music in English, and then I was like, I figured that Spanish was like easier for me. Both, I could do both at the same time. So I was like, man, I might as well just do the Spanglish thing, and I just to go from there with that.
Okay. And when did you actually start like recording music and putting it out?
It was like my boy that was in the group with me.
Okay.
In a group, like eventually we started a group like called OTR, Only the Real. We made some noise in Omaha at that time, and then him at first, he was in one of the ciphers, and we battled, and then like after we battled, he was like, man, like come record, and I was like, yeah, I never been to a studio. I'm like, it's not the same doing it. He said, you could do that here, but like it's not the same doing it like recording an actual song and doing it in the studio. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. So then I was like, man, he was right. It's tougher, you know what I mean? You gotta, the production, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be on point, you gotta be tight. So yeah, like I basically, that's what happened. I went to the studio for the first time with him, and then a couple years later, my two first ones, he was my first, and then my actual, like when I was like wanted to take it more serious, was this guy named Mike D. Shout out to Mike D from South Omaha. He was working at the gas station at the time, my corner gas station, and he had a studio. He had a studio in his house, in his basement.
Okay.
And then like a bunch of us would go there, like the homie Red from the neighborhood, Willow, rest in peace, Willow from the neighborhood. He'll go there to record too, and I'll go there to record, and it was cool because that was my first, like, shout out to Mike D and everybody, man. Shout out to Willow, rest in peace.
Yeah. And what was one of the first songs that you put out that kind of got some motion and got some good views and everything too, man?
I say it was later. It was like after the group split up and I went solo. It was a song called Me Tentas, got a lot of views. That was like it was like a club song, like a reggaeton club song.
Okay.
Called Me Tentas, and it got a lot of traction in Omaha. A lot of people like that song. And then there was another one. That song got me looked at by Chris Gotti and Don Dinero, mainly Don Dinero. Shout out Don Dinero, you know what I mean? That's the homie. That's the big bro. He's like one of the pioneers in Latin music, like here in.
Yeah, he's a goat in this shit, man.
Oh, so you know Don Dinero? Yeah, you know Dinero. Yeah,
I did my
Dinero.
research, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Dinero's dope, and he you know, I had signed with Addventures Music as an independent deal, and basically I got a song with him right after. I got a song with Dinero, so like, but yeah, that song, he liked that song. He called me directly. He was like, yo, who's that Cuban, you know, who's my cute little Cuban, you know what I mean, paisano, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, wanna like come through with the reggaeton? I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. And then he called me up and I was like, yeah, that's what's up.
And what was that time period like being signed and everything, man?
It's cool. It's like a simple deal. It's like a independent, like 70-30 type, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Type deal, but
Like a distribution deal.
Distribution deal, yeah, it's a distribution. And then basically, it was cool though. It was good. It was dope. It was dope linking up with them, man. Like, I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? And they're dope, man. They're real. I never forget them, man. Never. Chris Gotti, shout out to Chris Gotti. Irv, rest in peace, Irv Gotti's brother.
Did you get to meet Irv?
I didn't get to meet Irv. I would love to got to meet Irv. He was a good man, a good person. I heard good things about him, man. But I did meet his brother, and no exception. Okay. His brother's the same, like down to earth. He's cool, like Dinero too, man. They're good people out there, man. That's my people. Dex Diamond too, he's a good dude.
Okay.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, and I see you got to shoot like some big budget videos too, man. I think you were down in Miami, like on a yacht and stuff. I was like, man, I was checking out some of them.
Yeah, I was like right next to the yacht place. Yeah. It was 2 songs I recorded out there. Yep.
Okay.
It was cool, man. In Miami, my pops in Miami, my little brother and sister, my cousins, uncles, grandma, everybody in Miami, in Tampa.
Okay.
Got family in Tampa. My cousins, my baby cousins in Tampa, and yeah, shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah. And what's the meaning behind your artist name? What does that translate to?
Premo is like it stood for like Supremo, lyrical, which is like lyrical supreme, but like in Spanish, but like I just shut it off because everybody would call me primo, like cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like Central Americans, they use it a lot, like word a lot, and like people from Mexico, like oh primo, like my people, my homies, hey, what up? So then like I just took like primo, like but I put the e instead of the I, so it's primo, and then El Negociante basically means hustle, the hustler.
Oh, okay.
So basically, or like primo, the hustler, like basically it's like I come with my line, like a line of hustlers. You know what I mean? My pops was also a go-getter in Cuba, and then me, I was always hustling whenever I could. You know what I mean? Anything, like it don't have to be nothing illegal or nothing, just whatever. Like I'm, just I get to it
with the hair and everything.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I get to it.
So looking back today, man, coming from Cuba, like you said, you guys came over here with nothing, man, to where now looks like you're pretty well off, man. You got your own barbershop, man. How does that make you feel, man? And how proud of yourself, how far you've been able to come and all that?
Man, sometimes I got to sit down and think about that. You know what I mean? Like, I catch myself, like, being super humble sometimes, man. I'm humble. Like, sometimes, the other day, this dude came and was like, man, like, I don't think you know, like, what you mean to Omaha, like, who you are in Omaha. And I'm like, nah, I really, like, I'm the same. I'm me, you know what I mean? Like, and he said, nah, but like you people got love for you because you down to earth, you humble, you get along with everybody, you know what I'm saying, you respect everybody, you don't envy nobody, like, and you always work hard, you work, and people see that, people see the hustle, and I'm like, yeah, that's dope. I'm glad people see it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And sometimes I gotta reflect on that. I gotta like sit back and say, man, you know what? Like I made it. I'm like, I did something with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't stay down. I didn't let life take me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, kept working, kept grinding. You know, like.
So. No, absolutely, man. Yeah. And I see you just dropped a new single yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Talk about this one, man.
That's deep, man. Yo Solo. That's basically shout out Nick Lopez, which, aka Promise on the he's a dope. By the way, he's gonna be doing a lot of music with me. He's a dope singer, and then artist in general. And Dale Nice too. I got a song with Dale Nice. Shout out to him. We're gonna be working together too. And yeah, but like the song Yo Solo basically is like it means by myself.
Okay.
Like I did it by myself basically, no help, no, like, and basically how to get it from nothing, Yeah.
Plan to shoot a video for that one, or is that?
I'm in the process of doing it right now. Yep, I'm in the process of doing the video. Video's coming out soon. Also, video coming out soon. And EP coming out soon. That's gonna be on the EP.
Okay.
EP is gonna be the EP is gonna be called Old Dog. Old Dog EP.
Okay. Yeah. What type of vibes you been cooking up for the EP then,
man? Just like I don't like to box myself in a certain category, so I like to give like flavor when I do my projects.
Yeah.
Staying in the pocket at the same time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I got like an Afrobeat song up in there is coming up, like kind of like Spanish dancehall more. One Spanish dancehall, and then the rest are like I got the rest are more hip hop. You know what I mean? But like different type of emotions and like different feelings to it. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be dope.
When do you think it's going to drop?
I want to drop it at the end of first quarter, like
Okay.
by March, at the end of March.
Gotcha.
At the end of March. That's like I'm gonna announce it soon.
Okay.
That's Old Dog EP. You know, you're on the lookout for it. Hell yeah.
Have you been working on this for a while? Or is this something you just started at the top of the year or what?
I've been thinking about it for a while.
Okay.
I was like trying to figure out other things in the music biz first to see how I'm gonna launch everything, like basically, and I kind of figured it out already. So I got an idea. So
Okay.
all this year I'm trying to drop consistently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm consistently. So
And what's your creative process like? Do you write? Do you punch in, or do a little bit of both, or what?
I'm old school with it. I like the new punching stuff, man. Like that's dope. I like that a lot. Like I be trying to do it sometimes, but
Yeah.
I just try to sometimes I forget. I gotta punch in. So shout out to Big Way, man. The Lab Studios, in Omaha, man. Shout out to them. Like they're like home to me. For a studio, that's why I go record. So sometimes I tell Wade, I'm like, yo, like I'm about to just punch me in, and then I end up doing like 10 bars, and I'm like, man, I forgot how to punch in, but you know what I mean? I just play with it, you know?
Okay. Yeah. And what's your thoughts on the music scene in Omaha right now? It seems like a lot of dope artists coming out the scene.
Man, I would like to say we got next. I would like to say that. You know what I'm saying? We got next. It just depends on unity, and there's not a lot of unity in Omaha. We got to be more united. But talent, there's talent in Omaha. A lot of talent. Like everybody's doing a lot of good things. Same with the homies from the terrace too, man. They're doing good things too. And my sis Kaylin, she's like kind of managing them a little bit, them. You know, Bobo doing good things. Everybody from the terrace doing good things, man. I'm happy for them. I'm proud of them. They're younger, you know what I mean? So they're doing great things, man. And yeah, man. We Omaha got talent. There's been some Omaha people on here already.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Some really dope artists too.
That's
I
cool.
wasn't familiar with it.
No,
Then I was
yeah.
like, man, hold on, y'all got some hard music, man.
Right. No, facts. No, they're dope. They're dope. My city got. I would like to say we got next, man. Hopefully people embrace us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why do you feel like the talent in Omaha is overlooked? Like the rest of the country probably isn't hip to this, man.
Right. Because, good question. I feel like it's Omaha. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, you don't think.
Right.
Probably not even thinking of Omaha
Right.
whatsoever.
You get out of Omaha. You're like Omaha. What's Omaha? You know what I'm saying? but we just gotta we gotta break through. Once one person breaks through, like the focus. Like, I feel like the artists in Omaha gotta be. Nobody wants to look at us right now as an individual. That's what I'm trying to say. Like whether you have a team or whether you have like a group, they want to see like motion. I feel like what's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? If it's motion over there, what's going on? But like if it's one person, like oh okay cool, that artist from Omaha. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like if people more united, they'll look at us more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they take notice on us more. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel. But yeah, basically that. But talent's there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Talent is there.
Now, I know you travel a lot. So when you go to like Miami or New York, you tell people you from Nebraska. What type of misconceptions do they have, man?
They lost, man. They're like, Nebraska? Like in the Bronx? Like, I got some people in the Bronx, in New York, they're like, Nebraska, Omaha? I'm like, Omaha, Nebraska, what's over there? I'm like, for one, better traffic. You know what I'm saying? Better traffic. I'll be defending Omaha, man, when I'm out of Omaha, but I swear I want to get out. But when I leave, I get in my feelings about anybody saying anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all love. It's all love. Nah, like, yeah, people are lost with like Nebraska. Where's that, by Alaska? Like, nah, man, it's right by Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like, 2 hours away from Kansas City, and like 8 hours. It's right, like that's what they call it, the heartland. It's right dead in the middle, like.
Yeah, it's like the middle of the country.
Middle of the country, literally. 6 hours to a big city, 7 hours to a big city, 7 hours to a big city, 7 hours to a big city, and then 3 hours to like in the middle of the big city. You know what I'm saying? Like St. Louis and which is Kansas City. So it's like, damn, everything's like, you know what I mean? Like right in the middle. So
Yeah, I'm sure people don't think like there's a ghetto in Omaha. You know what
they
I'm saying?
don't think that, yeah. And shout out to Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford been putting Omaha on the map, man.
Absolutely, man.
You like Bud Crawford?
Yeah.
You like Bud? Yeah, Bud's he's born for boxing, man. I'm proud of that guy, man. That guy's like, that's he put on for Omaha. And then so basically, like the north side and the south side, everything east of Omaha, like basically people don't really know how to explain Omaha the right way. Like north, south, west, no. Like there's southwest and there's northwest, northwest, southwest. You know what I mean? But there's also like northeast and southeast. I'm from southeast basically.
Okay.
You know, and then everybody in northeast is like what they say like the bad part of Omaha. You know what I'm saying? And southeast too, like the bad part of Omaha. But it's like, that's my habitat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You're used to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I love it. Whether going to North Omaha, South Omaha, man, I got love for North Omaha, South Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Omaha in general, like the east part. You know what I'm saying? I got mad love for it because it's thriving.
Yeah.
It's thriving, and it's like I see gentrification trying to happen too, man. And it's gonna happen soon. I feel like the east part is gonna be like the good part of
Really?
it.
They're trying to push everyone else.
Yeah, I saw them noticing, and they're putting all that Section 8 in West Omaha, noticing that. It's for a reason, you know what I mean? And it's like, I kind of see, I'm kind of learning, kind of studying how things go, you know what I mean, stock market and all that, man. And it's like, I see how that's going, you know, like.
Yeah. Man, that shit crazy to hear, because you wouldn't think of that, you know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Just like my neighborhood, man, in the projects, they turn the projects down.
For real?
The top of the terrace, yeah, the top projects down. It's sad, man, because like I have memories there, you know what I mean? And it's like I had good people, you know what I'm saying? Got memories there, and it's crazy because like now the people are gonna have to leave, and
Yeah, it's like where are they going to place these
Right.
people? You know?
right, man. And it's,
What has being a father taught you about life these past 15 years? Huh?
Man, calmness, control myself, you know what I'm saying? Control my emotions, you know what I mean? When it comes to like getting in trouble and stuff like that, and just think about my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking about my daughter always. I never lose my daughter focus, you know? I do everything for her. Everything I do in my life is for my daughter, you know what I mean? Because like at a point in my life ain't gonna matter no more. It's gonna be for her.
Yeah, that's your legacy at the end
My
of the
legacy
day,
at the
right?
end of the day. Yep. Yeah, yep. And then basically, and then my mom's too, man. My mom's gonna get to an age here soon that's I'm gonna have to look out for her. And like, I don't really think of myself. I think of people I love. You know what I'm saying? When I work hard and I strive and I go hard and grind, I think of people I love and think of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go hard for them, man. For me, because I got to do me so I could be okay, so they could be okay. You know, I was they. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, it's like paying it back to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
Like they gave you this opportunity. They got you out of Cuba.
Absolutely.
Too, man.
Absolutely. I'm grateful. Absolutely. You know.
What do you think would have happened if you stayed in Cuba?
Man,
Would you eventually have left? Would you have found a way out? Like, was it that bad to where it's like you got to leave Cuba, or?
I probably would have made something out of myself in Cuba too. But like, even in Cuba, like, no matter if you make something out of yourself in Cuba, it's still BS, man. That's the government is boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Not to get into too much politics, but it's boo boo. It's like it's just tyranny, and they just oppress the people and steal from the people, and it's crazy. It's just, you know, it's past any political stuff anymore. It's just robbery. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. Like, yeah, I probably would have left Cuba. I'm pretty sure, but I probably would have made something out of myself in Cuba and then came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, and then just stay. You know what I mean? Like most people that go back and want to give money to the entire government over there. You know what I mean? Some dumb stuff. But I get it. A lot of these people, man, like artists and all that, man, they got family over there. They want to go see, but a lot of people sacrifice their family, man. Like Celia Cruz, like is one of them that sacrificed her family and they never go back. You know what I'm saying? So now for you to do that, it's like a slap to everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like to each their own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody, but like, yeah, like I get it. Like if you got family over there, I get it. Like I get it. Like you gotta be with your family, but like yeah, I probably will go back and in and out. You know what I mean? Not like completely stay over there and spend money and come back out. You know what I mean?
Do you still have family in Cuba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got aunts, I got cousins, uncles. You know.
Do you talk to them regularly? Like, do you know what they're going through down there right now?
Yeah, it's horrible down there right now. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. It's like, and then they have these viruses right now going on too.
Really? Oh, shit.
Like he thought COVID was crazy. Like that's killing a lot of Cubans right now.
Sure.
Like a bunch of viruses. It's mosquitoes and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Cuba's a beautiful island, though. I give you that. Cuba is like
everyone
the
that I've
country
talked to
itself.
that's been there,
Right.
it's a beautiful place.
If it wasn't for them, like just tearing it down, like that place would have. The world knows that. That place would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like right here, 90 miles from. You know what I'm saying? Like amazing. You know what I'm saying?
People probably be going there for tourists.
Right,
You know
exactly,
What I'm saying? Yeah,
exactly.
probably bring a lot of money into the country too, man.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's yeah. Mhm.
What's next, man? What's your fans expecting 2026, bro?
What they could expect in 2026, a lot of music.
Okay.
A lot of music. Expect my face in 2026. You're gonna see a lot of this Cuban refugee status, crazy, necessary crazy person. You know what I mean? No, but yeah, no. A lot of music, a lot of like good things, man. Good things, and thankful for everybody that supports me and is willing to tune in with me. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to follow you at, man.
Yeah, so it's Premo El Negociante at Instagram. It's Premo, then space EL, space, and then Negociante, Negociante. I swear I wanted to shut my name a little down. One of these days I'm about to do that. I'm about to rebrand myself here soon. But right now it's Premo Negociante, and then Facebook too, Premo Negociante, Premo El Negociante, and then everything else is the same. And then I got my record label page, which is TVM, Tunnel Vision Music, TVM the label, TVM 20.20 the label on Instagram.
Okay. How long have you had the label?
I had the label for like 3 years now.
Okay.
3 years officially, and
Yeah.
LLC officially. Yep.
What's some goals for the label? Like, do you want to sign other artists and put them on too?
Eventually, once from the music and everything, I want to like use my connections that I had and stuff to like blow people from my city, from Omaha and stuff, and look out for people. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Okay. Would it be just mostly Spanish artists, or would you look for some American rappers and all that too?
American rappers, anything, yeah. Spanish, American, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're dope and you're real and you're authentic and you're organic, then hell yeah, you know. It's all about respect to me. With me, man, it's all about respect, and it's all about like who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's all about having character and dignity, and if you're a person of character and morals, and then yeah, like that's what counts in life. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I agree with you too, man. For sure. Any shout outs you want to give before we get you out of here, man?
Yeah. Shout out everybody that's following me. Shout out Omaha, South Omaha, North Omaha, Omaha, Nebraska. We're here. You already know. I think make it official on the first Cuban.
That's right.
Hopping up the Porch. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Thank you for having me. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for having me. And then, and yeah, that's what's up, man. Just moving the Latin movement out of the Midwest. You know what I mean? Spanglish movement out of the Midwest. You know, and basically that's what I'm in charge of. Yeah. You know, doing that. So shout out to all the dope artists in Omaha, South Omaha, all my peoples, you know, that I grew up with, everybody, you know what I mean? And shout out my family, shout out my daughter, Nani, love you. Shout out, everybody, you know what I mean?
Yo soy un libro abierto en liriqueo, no te miento. Mi música no es apto para dormir o para despierto. Los que han roto código